Man, is this going to be a weird episode for the handyman?
Kevin, can you just chill out? Can you chill out, me lover? Chill out, me hearties. Guys, welcome to the show. I need a little bit of love from the...
What can I do for you? Is there anything I could do to make your experience better?
I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't want to add anything else onto your plate, Mike.
I did forget my little notebook that has my dates in it.
Oh! Hey!
No, I didn't.
Oh, shit. Where am I?
You're at my house, and welcome back to Dynamic Banter, when me and Steve are once again reunited in friendship at a table that was forged by the hands of my wife. Steve is frantically looking around the table and looking at his electronic apparatuses, because what I believe is happening is there's no sound coming from the famous soundboard, which is kind of the unofficial third co-host. And there, when we're back. That's okay. We started the show and it was no problem. Steve, welcome back. Soundboard, welcome back. That was a fun, dude. That was like being at a puzzle competition.
It was.
That was like watching somebody do the Rubik's Cube real fast and hit a buzzer.
Do you know about like Waldorf and Montessori stuff? Do you know what have you heard these terms before?
Two of the most famous hotels in the world.
Wow, Mike, I'm impressed. That's not what I'm talking about. Is that what that is?
The Waldorf Montessori?
Is that really a place? Or you just think your brain did that?
Brain did that.
Great. Welcome back, guys. Mike's back.
Yay!
I'm back. There's these schools that rich folks put their smart babies in.
Yeah.
And they like little babies when they're smart, these schools.
Mm-hmm.
You know about this, Kevin? Is that right? Do you know more about this than I do?
Kevin looks like he would have been a smart little baby.
Phone. Would your sister know about this?
Possible.
Do we know anybody smart that might know about this?
Fuck.
Doesn't Kevin look like a gifted child?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Kevin looks like a gifted child.
Like you could do can you fuck up a Rubik's Cube?
No.
Same. I don't get it.
As I look.
And we're all starting to pick up on that. What happened now, Steve? Did something else break?
No, but I'm looking into the fact that there's no internet. Now we're back. Wow, what is this? This is a bonkers.
I'm telling you, it's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Mike, I'm so glad you're back. The point I wanted to make was that me like doing all the connections and shit and trying to get everything working was like they have these toys for babies. You give your baby this toy,
Right.
And it'll become so. We've been having a real problem with wrenches.
Yeah.
And I think we have a wrench
Wenches?
infestation.
There's
And
wrenches?
Wrenches, please. This is not a laughing matter. We have traps set up all over the house. We have magnets. I know. And we've called
the
aliens trying to get into the show.
But what I'm trying to say is that we have these toys.
Toys for smart babies or something.
Yes, and they have like chains and like zippers and like it's like more advanced baby stuff.
It's
Do you know about
in a
this?
kid's crib, and you're like, that kid listens to classical
Is there a
music.
name to it, though?
It's Montessori.
Is that really what it is?
Well,
a
Montessori is a method of education that involves children's natural interests and activities rather than formal teaching methods.
Yeah, I love
So
it.
this is how you get the charged crystal, folks.
I should have had that. I would have loved to have grown up a charged crystal boy.
Really? Just so you could live
Yeah.
the world in complete ignorance of what's real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Dude, the other day I was thinking about how, and let me get this real fast. Hello, give me 1 second. Hey, this is the mayor's. Let me grab that. This is the mayor's office.
Mayor, hey, what's up?
What's up with you?
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute, and they do pass, don't they?
They do, don't they? What are you working on, Mayor? I hear an election's coming up.
An election is coming up, and don't think for a second that I'm not totally prepared. Just let me get this one. Hello?
I love it every time.
Let's be myself. I gotta get going. Hello? Real quick before he leaves.
Hello?
Anyway, I wish I was a crystal person. I think I'd be a lot.
I guess
that'd be a lot
so,
of fun.
huh?
Yeah.
I know, man. We think about these things quite a bit when we're like, especially when we're stoned out of our goddamn mind.
Yeah.
It allows us an introspective view into ourselves and the universe.
It is kind of nice. Dude, can I tell you what else was nice?
Yeah.
Taking a break for a little while I was on the East Coast. Because there's a clarity. The balance between the clarity and the introspection is nice.
The
and
clarity is the cat from Cats.
you need both. Yes. Clerical cat is the secretary cat.
You do need the clarity. Did you get to see your family?
Yeah.
You spent
a
some
lot.
family time.
Dude, I think he would hate me talking about him, but I got to visit my Uncle John.
Yeah.
And he's like my favorite artist.
Oh, yeah?
And he's so fucking talented, dude. He just walked me around his house and he showed me all the art that he's been doing. And it's like in the 80s, he did like pencil drawings and then he went to like pen and ink. And then like he shows you around his house to all these like mosaics.
Yeah.
Just got a bunch of tiles and like made a scene in like an Italian street or something.
Fuck?
And then there's this other thing in this shadow box that he built up with plaster. It's like a coastal scene, and it's all like it's coming out. It's painted. It's like this 3D thing. And then he, I don't know if this is new or I've never seen it, but he had this drawing of the statue of David's hand by his side.
Whoa.
So he did that. You see it?
Whoa.
Kind of
yeah.
cool, right?
That's
You see
tight.
this?
Yeah, it's tight.
And then you get a little bit closer. And what's the drawing made out of?
Oh, shit. Is that like nails?
The whole thing is nails.
No. Your uncle made this?
Here's my point about my uncle. Yes. First of all, yes.
This is
I
incredible.
don't want to breeze past that part.
And this is your father's brother?
This is my father's best friend.
Whoa, so you are
He's my
like-
uncle by choice.
That's crazy.
And it's just so inspiring that he was always like, whatever I hadn't seen before,
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
Yeah.
Instead of like, here's what's because we put our art on the internet, there's a lot of like, here's what's popular now, so here's how I can contribute to what's popular and do it in our own way. But he is always it's like if he feels like doing something different, he does that. And that has
that's
always kind of
awesome,
like
dude.
bit me in the ass
Got
in the
an
past.
artist mind.
But it's nice to know that you could get like a lot of fulfillment out of doing that. Because
Dude,
he's so good at so many different things.
it must be overwhelming to walk through a home with someone's art in it, and it's like all gorgeous art, and it's like their art, and
Yeah.
they're like showing you around.
And they could tell you about it.
It's really cool. I've only done that like in those little gallery shows where like you have like Ghostbusters show this week only.
Yeah. Which is fun. And sometimes the artists are walking around.
Yeah, and they'll tell you everything. Like, what were you thinking when you made the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man here?
Well, I was thinking about the Stay Puft
Ghostbusters.
Marshmallow. I was actually thinking about the Ghostbusters 1 movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Anything else? There are drinks over there if you'd like.
I'm gonna get a ginger ale because I'm driving. Excuse me. I have to take this.
Give me 1 second.
I have to take this. No problem.
It just you can't even know who it is yet.
Right.
Dude, that's like wanting to get out of a conversation so bad.
Yeah.
You hear any noise, I have to take
Gotta
that.
take this.
That was an ambulance.
They could have assumed you were waiting for a call, maybe.
I just want 250,000. I'm not joking. I just want 250. I just want. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I just want 200. I just want 200. I just want 200. I just want 250,000. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I just want 250,000.
Bit of a pingy ting.
I'm not joking.
Dude, can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
If you're ever having a conversation with me and I look like this for a second, that's what's happening.
All of those sounds.
Everything.
Dude, I was thinking about the I just won 250,000 guy the other day, and I was like, it has affected me, because I was just thinking about how it's kind of a big deal that he was being filmed he won like 50,000 or something.
Yeah.
He won like 20,000 or something.
Yeah, I forget what the original story was about.
And then the news people are like, can we go to the counter? You could buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
And then we'll film
do
you
the
doing
reenactment.
that. And we'll reenact you getting, and then in the reenactment, he wins $250,000.
And then he has to convince people on camera, on live television. Yeah.
I'm not joking.
He's not. And he wasn't.
He wasn't joking.
And I hope that he lived out the rest of his days very happy. I wonder if he's still alive. That's probably a thing where like that television station probably visits him every year for his birthday. I bet he has a statue in that
You think
town.
so? That like he's an honorary. He has the key to the city.
Because that's such a crazy thing to happen.
What are the odds of that That's insane.
I would love to know the exact
That's
odds of that.
yeah.
You want to keep hearing
But
about
also, it's like you hear that number and you're like, that number doesn't make sense. Like, I could tell you that's 1 in 250,000.
Yeah.
And it's still, it
I'm
wouldn't,
not
even if it
joking.
was like 1 in
2 billion.
2 billion, it's the same number.
That's a big number, though, isn't it?
Yeah, let's talk about how big of a number that is real quick.
So I have something to. Do you still want to talk about Montessori?
I want to talk about whatever you
I'm
want to talk
sorry about Montessori.
about. I'm sorry.
But it is interesting, like the idea of I'm never gonna raise a child. I'm telling you this now, Michael. I've said this for years.
I've believed you every time you've said it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, because some people don't. The most annoying thing ever when you know you don't want children is when someone goes like, "You're gonna change your mind, though."
It happened to me last night. I was on a show, and the guy who booked the show came up to me and he was like, "You have kids?" I said, "No." He goes, "But you're trying for them, right?" And I said, "Nope." And he goes, "Oh yeah,
But you're a human, though.
oh yeah,
But you're a human, though.
But I've lived my whole life of experiences, so I know what's best for your future, dog."
We've got one. He doesn't want to biologically assimilate more of the human race. Get him.
My sister knows what Montessori is.
Does she?
Yeah.
What does she say?
She said, "Why do you want to know?"
Whoa, it's a club.
Well, because
Secret club.
the reason why I was like, I'm never going to have kids is like, but there are interesting aspects of the idea of raising a child.
Yes.
That I find fascinating from afar.
Like
And
you could teach him baloney means something else.
yes. Dude, I was always like, man, if I ever have a kid by accident
From Cat.
from Crumb. 1, 2, 3. Poop and
missed him.
pee.
I missed that guy. I missed that guy.
So, I was thinking, like, yeah, how funny would it be? Well, how funny? How cool would it be? How weird would it be to raise a child without, like, the internet?
Yeah.
And you just, like, have, like, TV and you have like cartoons playing on a TV.
That's why we're the way we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you give them like action figures, and you give them all the action figures you never opened because you were saving them for some kid to open so they could think those were modern toys.
Yeah. Dude, I'm saving all my action figures for the apocalypse. I'm going to open them all as the bombs
Oh,
drop.
dude, that's really smart.
Yeah. It's going to
You can
feel like
relive
Christmas.
those memories. I'm going to be popping off those little weapons from the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Plastic peg thing.
When the bomb's dropping, I'm going to be putting different hands in.
The bombs come dropping into don't stop dropping into don't stop dropping into don't stop dropping into don't stop dropping in. Oh, whoopsie song. I'm sorry that you suck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you suck. I'm sorry that you suck. I'm sorry.
Can I tell you
that
something, dude?
Suck.
After it stopped, if I was driving listening to this podcast and after it stopped and then the faster I'm sorry that you suck played, that's when I would have lost.
Why was it faster? What's happening?
Why did it completely stop? And then a robot said, I'm sorry that you suck. Why did he need that?
Dude, why did it need to be faster? That's my biggest question. So anyway, so this Montessori method of education is one where they're like, yeah, just do whatever you want.
It can't be. It has to have some kind of structure.
Isn't it a do whatever you want? Ask your sister. It's one of those do whatever you wants.
I don't think that's accurate.
It emphasizes a Montessori classroom places an emphasis on hands-on learning and developing real-world skills. It emphasizes independence, and it views children as naturally eager for knowledge and capable of initial learning in a sufficiently supportive and well-prepared learning environment.
Yeah. So kind of a do whatever you want type situation.
It already sounds expensive. It discourages some conventional measures of achievement, such as grades and tests.
Hell yeah, I'm in. But that's like, yeah, it's like when kids go to a trade school instead of like a regular,
Yeah, like an art school.
But that's so cool to learn for a purpose, for like a, and then to kind of be guaranteed a job as soon as you get out.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I
kinda
guess you
tight.
would, right?
But learning based on like your interests rather than learn everything. I was so bad in regular school.
I was
just like,
so
this is too much of
fucking
everything.
bad, dude.
Yeah. I felt bad for my teachers for how bad I was in school. Just not even behavior wise. It's like you put that on everything else on top of it. But I was just bad at, if I didn't have any interest in learning it, I was bad at it.
Yeah, same, dude. And that's why the idea of a school that's like, you just focus on what you're interested in.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dream. Dude, art school sounded like a dream to me.
Yeah.
But it like literally was not within financial means
Also, I didn't
of my
want it to
family
kill.
to send me to a place like that.
Yeah.
It was like, you have to be in this public school.
Yeah. Also, I heard stories of like art school kind of killed the artist and a lot of people.
Art school killed the video star.
I'm so happy somebody finally said that.
Come on, man. They've been saying it since the beginning of time. In latest news, turns out Montessori. That was like a segue.
Holy shit. That's very fun. What a fun bunch of buttons.
Anyway, Mike, we were talking about how they just announced that they're trying to reboot not reboot, but like continue
the office.
The Office.
What do we think?
I think that's a bad idea. I think everyone's too old now.
Yeah. I'd be sad if they all worked in the same spot this whole
What
time.
are you gonna do? You can't have it be a show. You can't have it be a show about a life.
Have you been to the Satakoy Steel building That like the address for the office?
No.
It's not in good shape.
Have fans gone and ripped her to shreds?
No, I think
It's just not a well-maintained
the city
building.
took it back. If you know what I'm saying, that belongs to the city. That belongs to the city. You can feel it. You can taste it. So I don't know if I would watch that if it happened back on television, but I would be interested and I would give it a shot. I would see it. I don't know that I don't know. Maybe I'd go in with an open heart because of that.
Open heart surgery.
I'd go in doing open heart surgery for that.
I don't know if people want this.
Somebody has to want
I don't know if this is what people want.
it. Dude,
What do people want anymore, Mike?
Here's
they don't
what-
even know.
Here's what happened. I think that they do know, and I think that's why shit like this happens. I think they look at the success of like the Office Ladies podcast, and they're like, this many guaranteed people would watch this.
The
if we did
fandom
it.
exists.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly why they do it, because I don't think that people do uncalculated shit like that.
So it's not gonna be for the people that are like, I don't think they should do this.
Correct.
It's for the people that are like, I want it now.
Yeah.
Wait, match this tempo here.
Do you have a rap about The Office?
Well, my name is Steve, and I'm here to say The Office was great in the USA.
Go off. Go off. Go off.
Pussy. You know The Office is a favorite show. I mention it every night. Don't you know?
You know.
Pussy. Pussy. My favorite character is Michael Scott. Pussy. Michael is a guy and he's got a heart, but he's funny and he's silly and he knows that from the start. Pussy. Pussy. Pussy solo. Pussy. Why?
Get more people listen to this shit.
Why?
Holy shit, man.
Why? There's a guy in the. What did he get?
That's
Funny.
It's funny to
Best
My
part.
name is Michael.
It's the best part.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. It's the
Why would
best
you
part.
do a song about The Office and have the word have a pussy solo?
It's the only beat he made. He hasn't been able to make any other
He
beats.
loves that pussy solo.
Oh. There's one thing holding this song back.
Where's the hook?
Is it, dude? You're talking to the kid. You're like a big time producer talking to the kid.
Yeah.
There's one thing holding this beat back. It's the bass drum. No. Bass drum's actually kind of cool. It's just this one part in the middle.
Which part?
Well, let it play for a second. Okay, stop it. Stop it.
What's wrong?
I didn't even get to the part where I talked about The Office.
That's just the opening.
Holy shit.
Pussy.
Not the whispery one,
Not
dude.
the whispery one. Dude, the whispery one's interesting. Let's try it with that.
Sorry. Damn it. That's him at a wake.
Right?
Holy shit.
Whispering to one of the family members.
Yeah. I heard he was sick for a long time before he finally passed on. I'm sorry.
Mike.
Yeah.
Was the new East Coast? How was it?
It was nice. It was a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
New York was
Did
great.
you miss that? The coolness? God,
Yeah,
it was
I miss
hot
how
as
clean
balls.
the air smells in certain areas of the East Coast. And then you come back from here, and literally the day I came back, it was like 92 air quality advisement. So
No,
I'm
thank
sorry I had to deal
you.
with that. But it was great. There was a thank you guys for coming to the Surrounded show in New York. At the stand, there was a couple Born Hungry shirts.
Oh,
In the
nice.
crowd, saw some nice familiar faces. We had a really great time. If you're interested in coming to upcoming Surrounded shows, there's one on the 6th, which is next Friday. So by the next time the show comes out, there's a Surrounded show that night too. Back in the lab, 7 and 9:47 and 9:45. We're back in the lab and we are doing some. Dude, that's the promo forever. And then we're doing another one in Portland at the Siren Theater on the 15th of October. Tickets for all of that on MikeFalzone.com is a Squarespace website. AI. Hell yeah, dude. I'm covered in.
And Dwight is one of my favorite guys because he is silly, but he's also kind of wise.
Okay, stop it right there.
Yeah.
It's just the last line. I couldn't make out the last line.
That he's my favorite.
He's your favorite guy.
He's my favorite
Love
guy.
that part.
Yeah.
Don't lose
Oh,
that
and
part.
sometimes he's wise.
Sometimes he's wise was a beautiful way
Thank
to rhyme
you.
that.
And we'll move on.
And isn't no, and then I didn't tell you to.
I'm covered in cum.
I'm gonna need you to just press pause.
I think I need you to leave.
I thought you said there was a part about David Wallace coming up next.
This is my sister's response.
Whew.
Steve was wondering. We're talking about it on DB Montessori. Oh, ha ha ha! Tell them hi. Hi.
Hi.
But yeah, it's like a type of schooling. It's very, and then there's magic emojis, unstructured.
I love it.
I love
I love
that.
it. So that's more of what you said. Do whatever you want. University Academy of the
Crystals.
universe. Yeah. I graduated valedictorian.
Emerald Victorian. Emerald Zirconian.
And we're
Cubic Zirconian. I was cubic zirconium in my class. Zirconia?
yeah.
Fuck,
That's
I don't
good.
know how to say it.
I love it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking come. Mike, I went to the woods.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about
Oh! Why?
it. Tell me about the woods. I was gonna have you hit pause on the tape deck. Yeah. I'll put my hand up every time I get a red flag.
I'm colorblind.
So how was the woods?
It was wonderbar, dude. I got to go out into the wilderness, chirping birds and babbling brooks.
I love it.
It was wonderful, dude. I just needed to be out in the nature of it all, and you know, we love going out there to Idlewild.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful, wonderful place. It's a getaway in the mountains just before Palm Springs.
It's south?
Well, more like
North is
east.
up. East. East and probably
East, north,
up
northeast.
like a mountain.
Yeah, so
Right,
like
'cause it's
Palm
colder?
Springs is like, since you're looking this way, Palm Springs is here, and like Idlewild's like up here in the mountain.
Okay, got it.
So like you're coming this way.
Yeah. Got it. I got it. Dude, did you ever go to Palm Springs and you go up that tram ride?
Dude, I was always scared of it.
That's where I
It
went
is
rock
scary.
I was always
Really?
scared of it. You
Whoa,
went
that
rock-
must be cool.
climbing. Yeah, it's really cool.
When'd you do that?
When I was out boundary.
When was the last time you were boundary?
That's where I went.
Is that what made your hands into Sandman hands?
That tram.
What'd you do? You walked the rope? With your hands?
Did you walk the rope?
He walked the rope with his hands. Dude, what do you have there? Walking
Walk the
the
rope with his mighty hands, and he walks the rope, and he does the dance up the mountain. And he's walking the rope, and he's using his hands, and then he's walking the rope, and then he's using his hands up the mountain. He needs to add it to every song. You know what would really make this song? Oh yeah, dude, keychain. Yeah.
This is the beginning of the song. Pussy. And then it goes, pussy. And then here we go, key change, pussy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Come on.
And here we go,
Pussy. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry that you suck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry I'm doing pussy. Pussy. I am a toy.
It's that Adstein, baby.
He's a dude. Is it much
Is
dude?
it about ads o'clock? That's probably not a good time.
Guys,
to do
thank
that.
you so much to Expedia. Could you imagine? That's a big get.
Dude, we'd be doing great.
Dude, when you guys hear us getting Expedia, you know we're doing okay.
That'll be the benchmark.
Well, guys, I just want to thank Headgum. Hoy. I want to thank Leah. Josh. That's the first time I did it without asking. Guys, I want to thank everyone involved in the show. Mike, welcome back.
Happy to be here.
Guys, with the busy fall season already in swing, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals for jam-packed days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fuel up fast. With chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time. You'll eat well, and you'll stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. Hey, are you too busy this fall to cook? Huh?
I am a toy.
But hey, maybe you are busy to cook. Too busy this fall to cook. I don't know. I don't know your business. But I'm assuming maybe you aren't. But you also want to make sure you're eating well. Well, with Factor, you can skip the extra trip to the grocery store and the chopping, prepping, and cleaning up too, while still getting the flavor and natural nutritional quality you need.
This is an advertisement. This is an advertisement.
Just in case you didn't know.
He's also at the wake.
Excuse me. Actually, I had something to say really quick.
This is an advertisement.
Oh, sorry.
Shh. This is an advertisement.
Guys, here's the deal. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat and enjoy. Then get back to crushing your goals. Huh? With Factor, you can rest assured you're making a sustainable choice. We offset 100% of our delivery emissions, source 100% renewable electricity for our production sites and offices, and feature sustainably sourced seafood in their meals.
This is an advertisement.
So guys, head to factormeals.com/banter50 and use that code banter50 to get 50% off. That's code banter50 at factormeals.com/banter50 to get 50% off.
Love those Factor meals. Didn't have time to cook. Got a fresh, hot meal right out of the microwave. Felt good. Felt like I was eating a hearty dinner. Can vouch.
This song here belong to fellas. This song here belong to fellas. This song here belong to fellas. This song here belong to fellas.
Oh,
I'm sorry that you suck.
Holy moly.
I'm sorry that you suck.
That's the one. That's the one.
all right. Well, man, listen, Mike, I'm so glad you're back, dude.
Can I ask you a small question?
Yeah.
What do you think about Beetlejuice?
The movie?
Yeah.
I love Beetlejuice.
No, the new one.
Oh, the fact they're doing the new one.
Yeah.
I'm
2024.
skeptical.
Did you see the poster?
There's a poster?
I saw a poster.
Let me see it. You
I
think
mean,
it's real?
this is coming from me, so who knows if it's real, right? Because this is me. I'm not the movie guy, but I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
see it, and it might be a concept thing, but I did like it. And now I'm just kind of killing time until I find the poster in my phone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to finish it, but I know I deserve it.
I'm sorry.
It's just that I can't find the thing in my phone.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm going the wrong way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Steve is visibly excited for the poster.
Is it real?
I want it to be real. Does that make any difference? I also want God to be real. But I don't want him to be as upset as everybody says.
Think that's real, Kevin?
Kevin's taking a look at it. Kevin is analyzing it. There's literally no way for any of us to know whether it is real or not.
Look real for some reason.
Interesting.
Kevin says it doesn't look real.
I think it, I mean,
Well, it's a drawing.
Skeptical about it.
Kevin's skeptical.
I'm sorry.
But it says this is real at the bottom of it.
it says, excuse me, this is real.
It does say this is real.
Sorry.
No, I don't think it's real because it has like a designer's like dark design .pt on the bottom of it. So it was probably just a thing that somebody did. Yeah, that's too bad, but I do
Yeah,
really
but
like
it.
it.
Does make you feel excited
Yeah, it
for,
did.
for potential new Beetlejuice movie.
That's a yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and this is my word on it before it even comes out, because it's not fair to say things about a movie that maybe is not out yet. You know, you could say like maybe I'm not excited, or maybe I love the old one so much that I don't want anything to taint that or whatever. But fuck that shit. It's not out yet.
Yeah.
I'd say wait until it's out yet. But if I were to be given my pre-thoughts,
Can you get pregnant from pre-thoughts?
I would say this. Michael Keaton is a goddamn star.
Yeah.
And everything he's in is heightened by his presence. He's so good at what he does. He's so good at what he does that it doesn't matter. If he's Beetlejuice again, he's gonna fucking kill it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. If the movie sucks, if other people suck, whatever, that's fine. I don't think Keaton is capable of suck.
Yeah. Dude, I saw a bunch of clips of his stand-up the other day.
Michael
Did you ever see
Keaton?
that? Yeah.
Whoa, that
He
must
was
have
in
been
like the Comedy
80s.
Store documentary or something like that.
Was
It was in the
80s?
80s.
Like
long hair,
before
Michael
he-
Keaton.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he would like read a Bazooka Joe comic out of his pocket and then make it really long and like conceptual. And it was very
That's
funny.
very
He
funny.
did like wacky like
He's got a
actor
good
stand-up.
sense of humor, dude.
He's very funny,
And he's
yeah.
so fucking funny.
Multiplicity is the best movie.
Dude, Multiplicity, I think, is not okay. But I love it. I love it just the same. That's a Harold Ramis movie.
Is that?
I think so.
That's why it was so good.
Man. Yeah, but I don't think you could do that movie today.
No, but it's been done and I saw it 1,000 times.
And I know I have so many quotes in my head that I can't say, I think.
There's a bunch that I do say every night before I go to sleep.
Dude, God bless Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
No, not sorry.
Sorry you in a
Sorry you in LV.
sorry you in the
Mike, the spooky season's upon us. We're getting spooky ghosts. Aroo! Aroo! I'm a ghost.
Yeah.
So, are you ready? Are
I'm
you
ready.
doing anything? Are you preparing for the spooky season?
I think Zoe is going away and I'm just gonna be here by myself. I'm gonna turn all the lights off
You
and
wanna
then
come-
on and then off again.
Do you want to come
And then I'm gonna leave 'em
to
off.
Not Scary Farm with us and punch a minimum wage worker in the face?
Do people punch them?
No, I don't know.
I know you're not
maybe.
allowed. You can't. But people do it out of like reaction.
Because people suck.
happened.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, they do it on purpose or they do it because they're scared.
But you can
Well-
get in trouble. You get kicked out if you do.
Yeah. You're
I
not
mean,
supposed to
maybe
punch.
it's both. Imagine someone who's a fucking short fuse.
Yeah.
And they get scared out of their mind for a second.
Yikes.
You don't want that guy around you when that
If you
guy's
were
scared.
one of the scare actors, would you get a mouth guard made?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. It depends on how close I am to people.
I'd be like, you know what's scary? Football player.
I'm a spooky safe guy.
I'm gonna go as a hockey player.
I'm the devil, but I wear a helmet.
I'm the same version of the devil.
I'm just the same devil you're thinking of when you think of the devil. Just don't think of the mouth guard and the helmet.
What's scarier than space? I'm gonna be a double astronaut suit guy.
We don't know who's under there.
There's two suits.
Whoa, maybe he's wearing two. Yeah, that's spooky. Why would anyone do that? This guy's out of his mind. Maybe he's a maniac.
maybe he's just a guy with a real bat.
He's making bad decisions, and that's scary enough.
I'm going as never mind.
Would you go to those though? Would you go to a?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
that's not your idea of a good time.
No, but I like that other people like it.
Yeah,
I was never.
but it's not for you.
No, I don't like to be. That's more of a hassle than a scary thing to me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I like scary. Like I'll watch movies that like fuck up your sleep for a while.
Yeah,
Especially during spooky season. And I really fucking like classic movies.
yeah.
I like watching classic Halloween movies. It's almost become like a Christmas
And they're spooky.
type thing.
The classics are spooky too.
Yeah, like
They're scary enough.
I like knowing that I have more technology in my pocket than the filmmakers had.
Yeah,
And they still are so good at storytelling that they pull off like
yeah.
scaring you. I think
like
that
we've
that's
seen
fucking
it all
awesome.
at this point, but those those legends did shit that like you'd never seen before.
Yeah.
And it sticks with you.
Yeah. Dude, sometimes you just put the killer just right around the corner, and then you make him pop out.
Yeah, and but he doesn't do it in like a silly way. He
just
it in like
does
a
it.
stoic, like, what is that guy?
Yeah.
I love that the official name of that guy, that Michael Myers, is The Shape.
The Shape? That's his like monster
When
name?
you watch the movie, the very first Halloween movie, in the credits, it says The Shape.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I think they make reference to it throughout the others, but I guess because his name was Michael Myers when he was like a kid or whatever, they just stick with whatever his name was.
What a
But
bummer
The Shape is
if
a cool name.
Michael Myers really wanted The Shape to catch on.
I know. He's like, God, that's why he's so pissed.
I thought they were The Shape. I told you The Shape.
What are you going to tell people when I let you live? I saw Michael Myers.
No.
Fuck.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
It's The Shape.
What's The Shape?
The shape of what?
No, you're not good.
Now you're crying and now you remember anything.
I gotta kill you now. Then he snaps her little neck.
I'm stoked, dude. I'm ready for all the spooky ghosts. And I do love, I'm done with Universal Horror Nights for a little bit. Just saying.
You don't like it?
I'm done.
Hates it. Why?
The past like 3 or 4 years it's just been kind of like a sloper.
What's not fun about it? What's it supposed to be and what's not
It's
fun about it?
supposed to be scary as a motherfuck. The mazes are supposed to be inspired and good and awesome. And feats of current horror, Halloween, haunted house, amusement park technology. They're supposed to showcase like the best.
It's supposed to be cutting edge.
Cutting edge. Because you're paying like buku bucks, my boy. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. So when I'm paying a dozen simoleons, I want to be able to have a good time, you know? I want it to be worth my time and my money.
Yeah.
And used to be like a little cooler. They
You
used to
think
put
it's
a little
not-
more effort into it.
Not worth the money because it's not scary anymore.
I think it's not scary anymore because people were too scared and complained, and they do it
Whoa.
every year, and they
You think
Evan-
Karen's nerfed the park?
absolutely they did, dude.
Interesting. And that's why there's places opening up in like whatever, like places like Fresno.
That's why it's more fun
that are
to
just
go
like
to
come to
those.
our house
Yeah.
and see.
We set this up with zero safety regulation.
And there's an active fire in the
right,
building.
we followed zero safety codes.
Dude, you know what else I'm really excited about?
Hmm.
Our annual Halloween drop.
Oh wow!
Somebody made a
baby.
meme about it the other day. And that's when I was like, man, people look forward to it like we look forward to it.
Because our merch is fucking tight.
It is.
We got tight merch.
And we've spaced it out. And let me tell you, we've been working on stuff for Halloween and stuff for around Christmas time. Yes. And it's going well. And got a bunch of talented artists involved. And it's going well.
I can't wait for you guys to see it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
So I'm telling you what right now, buddy. Universal I'm going to take a little break. That's all. I feel like the cost does not equal the entertainment
What are we talking?
value for me. As
60
far as
bucks?
cost goes, it's way more than that. It's like, isn't it like $120 or something just to get in?
What does that include? That's
That
just paying all
includes
the actors?
nothing. You just get in there.
Whoa.
And then and then you get like $200, and then you get like a VIP. You pay like $250 or something.
And that does what?
You skip the lines, which is worth it because those lines get fucking crazy.
People are scaring you in line?
Nah, maybe. Dude, it's like, but it's miserable. Like it's such a strange experience because it's like these people really want to get into these mazes, and the mazes are like a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 minutes, right? Yeah. And you're done. So you walk through real quick, you get scared, and then you're out. You're like, whoa, that was scary.
And then you're like,
people
that
wait
was
in line for hours, Mike. Like sometimes 3 hours.
Dude, if I ever
or
wanted
more.
to make a haunted place, it wouldn't be very cost efficient at all. because I would want to completely like isolate the people. Like you can go in with like one other
They
person.
do those, but yeah, the capacity would be a nightmare.
Yeah, and it's like how do you move people through and stuff like that. But to
Yeah.
be totally alone,
That's
can't
the
see
real
shit
shit,
in
yeah.
like a field or in like a like dilapidated like mansion
Yeah.
or something like that, but there's no sign of anyone else.
Yeah.
In a place where there's no like sound, like you
You're
can't
like
hear the
truly
highway.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Dude,
I think
imagine
that would be
dropping
scary as
somebody
fuck.
off in a field and then as like a rich farmer, you have cameras all around so you could like monitor people and you can go get them whenever.
and you know exactly where they are at all times.
But they can't
Right.
see shit. And they're just in
You
a
just have
field.
like infrared cameras or something. Yeah.
And then like let's say you have to spend the night in the
Oh,
field and you
wow.
can't see anything in any direction. And you know, as the farmer, you know the land, you know that the fog is going to come rolling in the morning. And then you hire like one actor a day to just like walk really slow towards the tent in the middle.
And you can hear it. You can hear the footsteps.
And then they stand there, but too far away to like interact
Dude,
with.
and then and they stand there for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Then start walking again. And you can hear the crunching of like the leaves and stuff.
Dude, yes. And they're still far away.
Yeah, they're far.
And when it's their time to not be an actor anymore, they lay down. But they stay there.
But you never see that.
That's
yeah.
the next. It's like you're
That's how they
12
switch,
hours.
Yeah.
4 hours, you're just slowly walking and dragging your feet. And then for the next 8 hours, you're
like-
on your stomach dead.
Did you know about It Follows? Have you heard of It Follows?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it
It's
is.
a spooky horror movie. That sounds like you could do like an It Follows like experience.
Yeah, that's
where
fine.
like you know someone's following you, but you can't see them.
Yeah.
And then you know they're gonna catch up to you, and you just have to like kind of get away from them.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I'd love that.
I
but
watch people play those games on TikTok.
I'm
It's
telling
scary.
you though, the Universal Studios, like when people are waiting in that fucking like line to get in those mazes, they look miserable.
Yeah.
It's $77 for general admission.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
But how much for the VIP?
Like 270.
You spend all night there?
270.
It's like 2 a.m. they close.
Yeah.
So
You could
like
get there at like
7.
6 or 7. Yeah.
Do you drink?
There's drinking, yeah.
Oh, that must suck for
Oh, yeah.
scared people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
People
would never
definitely
want to
get
do
drunk.
that. Yikes.
And they're all high and drunk. Everyone took shit. People were drinking in the parking lot, probably. Like, people are like,
People hook up.
it's oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah,
And then the actor, the perverts,
yeah.
Are watching?
A billion %.
go in the bush.
Ooh
I
yeah.
know a good spot in the bush.
But like, you know what? It's just it's kind of a miserable experience. But I went to Knott's
Yeah.
Scary Farm. I've been there a few times, and like because it's like a little further away for some, and it's like definitely from Universal, but.
It's out of the city.
And yeah, it's out of the city and it's Knott's, so people are like, whatever, that's a kid's place or whatever. Who cares? You know, they're not into it or whatever. So it's kind of like it's like less
The indie
crowded.
version.
Yeah, and they're like the technology they use there is like crazier than Universal's shit.
Whoa.
It's like they put money into it. Like at Universal, it just seems like they keep building the same shit.
Name
using the
me
same
an
stuff.
interesting piece of scary house technology.
Dude, so they're at Knott's, there's this like witch maze, and it's like modern, like spooky, scary, like twisted looking witches that are like all like kind of legitimately scary looking.
Cat lady with bigger nose.
Yeah, exactly. And you go in and it's like witches and there's like all this witch imagery and shit. And at the end there's like a cauldron, like a big cauldron in the room, and you don't see it when you walk into the room, but when you walk into the room, all of a sudden this like witch is like jumps off of like a ledge, like they're jumping into the cauldron,
Yeah.
and then they start flying around the room, and it's an
Whoa.
actor. And they're like screaming and they're like and they're flying around you. And you're like, and they're flying above your head like in a circle.
Yeah.
And you don't really see, like, you know, they're on wires and shit, but you don't really see it because it's
Right.
like,
you don't think about it because
it's
you're thinking
hidden.
witches.
yeah, and it's like hidden well too.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I've never seen that.
I saw a video where it was like you walk down a hallway almost like, but then the walls like it looks like you're like going like this.
Yeah, they just do cooler shit like that. Yeah.
That's tight.
There's an effect that they do too, which I've seen at a few haunted houses now, but I don't know if I've seen it at Horror Nights yet. But you go into like a swamp and they have this like laser that's like somehow it like feels like the laser creates like the surface of like a swamp water.
Okay.
And then they pour in all this like smoke, all this like dry ice. So you're like, so you walk into the like laser beam and it's like
And
you're
you can't see what's
underwater.
underneath you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it's like, you ever seen this effect?
seen that,
It's
yeah.
really fucking cool.
And then people are beneath.
Well, see,
Looking
that's,
at your wiener?
that's the thing. Like, licking your wiener, touching you real nice. No, they don't. That's the thing. It's like, I think every place has like a little bit of a dampener on the scary, like, or like how the close calls of like, the characters like touching the people that come through. I think it everywhere got softer on it because it's like it's such a liability. People sue for everything.
Well, in 2020, they were giving people COVID.
Exactly,
that
and
was,
then
like,
there's
their
that too.
Yeah.
Would
So-
you want them to touch you though? I think I would.
No,
really
but
like it so much.
I like a near miss.
Near miss, but they do that.
They
do that.
yeah, sometimes, but like, and I'd also love like kind of like a grazing
graze.
your foot kind of a
That'd
thing,
be
like
cool.
especially if you're in like a swampy kind of area.
Yeah. Or if they were to touch your wiener, that'd be tight.
I'm down. I'm down. They have my consent.
Yeah, you have to sign something for sure.
There was like another one that was like a spider woman. There's like a spider woman, and it's like big. She's like in a costume that connects to like a big like spider puppet thing.
Yeah.
And the like arms like come out at you, and she's like got all these eyes and stuff, and she's like, ah! And it's like fucking nightmares.
Yeah.
It's good shit, dude.
Dude, what a bummer to be a spider person and to get that form of the disability
Yeah.
and not the Spider-Man form. Like, is
I
he
know, you have
swinging
to
around
look
the
like a
city having the
big-
time of his life?
And he's
she's
hot.
just like meant to, like, maybe I could scare people. Maybe that's what I could do for a job. Because what else is she going to do
But
for
I'm
a
a
job?
nightmare. I'm a nightmare.
And
Like,
she has to live with that.
Yeah.
Like, she goes to sleep being like, I'm a nightmare.
I have to hide in the shadows. Like, if she came out of the shadows, they'd be like, wouldn't you want that thing dead?
Absolutely.
It right away?
Dude, the military.
Big, creepy spider queen
Yeah.
with eyes. And she's like giant.
The military has to work together with the New York Times to make a giant newspaper.
What the fuck?
How are we going to lure her in so we could drop the giant newspaper?
What about a giant cup?
Yes, that's really good.
We'll
and we
put-
can usher her into space.
If we do a giant cup, we're going to need a giant paper to tuck under the cup.
and then
Lift
let it
the
go
baby.
Pretty good.
All right, let's do some history roads.
I said something that was on Reddit. It looks interesting.
You
What?
sent that to over text, right?
Look at your text. It's on Reddit.
The 5-minute baguette.
Should we tell people what's on the t-shirts coming out on Friday, or should we just let them see when it drops?
Well, it's out. It should just be out, right?
It's not out yet. It'll be out Friday. No,
Oh,
it'll be
tomorrow.
out. Yeah, when it comes out.
Do you want to? You can tease it. You want to tease it?
Yeah, they're related to Halloween.
Oh. Huh?
So Kevin sent this 5-minute baguette thing. What is
You don't
this?
have to watch the whole thing.
But what is it? What is this? What is the context?
Somebody posted on Reddit and said it was very DB vibes.
Oh, okay.
I get those a lot. Do you
I
get those
missed
a
that
lot
oh yeah.
in your personal?
I do.
Like, this should be on DB. I get a
do.
lot of
They
people
said
tagging
I
me on
couldn't
TikTok.
Concentrate on the recipe because this just seems like a DB bit waiting to happen.
Okay, let's listen. The 5-minute baguette.
If I tell you that you could enjoy
Yes.
homemade fresh baguettes for breakfast
Fresh
in just
baguettes.
5 minutes of work, would you believe
It
it?
feels.
Is my
I'm
recipe.
also very interested in the video.
Yeah.
So first we start
It
with
plays our
900
old
grams
time
of
theme
baked
That's
song.
very
flour,
fun.
It plays our old theme song.
This is just us doing
Well, that's
this. We
why
don't
they got
remember.
teaspoon of
we
chocolate,
made
and we give it a quick stir to avoid contact with the
Beetlejuice.
yeast.
Wow, what a flashback.
This is
quarter
like
of
watching
it
a
is
new
full of
video
employees.
from 7 years ago.
Yeah.
730 milliliters.
No, it doesn't at all.
Can we
They
make
play the
baguettes
whole
in
song.
5 minutes?
Yes, the night before.
The whole video has that song.
You are not pressing.
Oh,
That's
now
too long.
I'll never be
Even
able to watch
after
this.
That's too.
Wow.
I don't even hear anything he's
water,
saying.
as every flower is.
Wow, damn. These very buildings.
Dude, try to play it and try to retain a piece of that information. With that fucking song in the back.
Wait, let me do it with like deeper in the video though,
Yeah,
like here.
in the middle.
Alright,
Now it's ready to bake at 250 degrees Celsius for approximately 25
approximatively?
Yeah, dude.
Approximatively.
Dude, put whichever letters you want.
Just say whatever. Do whatever you want with the language.
I love it. But God bless him. 5-minute baguette? Are you kidding me?
That sounds delicious.
Imagine you wake up in the morning and you have a baguette because you made it.
I'll dip it in some olive oil. I won't even be kidding ya. A la mode. All right. Anything in here that stands out to
There's
you?
like a lot. We haven't done a bit.
Papa.
I feel like there's just a lot of good subject lines.
Should I go way down? Birthday Wrestling Road.
I saw also Baja Blast
Bong water. DB might have put me on a list.
Okay.
5-year anniversary with your super fan.
Let's do Bong water.
Okay. Madeline Clement. Blast. Hi, boys, says Baja Blast Bong Water, Michael.
Okay.
Hi, boys, I'm a 2.5 horn honk non-vaginary.
Non-vaginary?
And I love your pod. Short time listener, second time writer. I have a lot of things to say, okay? Short time listener, just started, huh?
Thank you.
You guys have been helping me laugh through some really bad mental health times at the moment, so I appreciate your honking horns and ringing bells and making good.
Thank you for being here. Happy to help. Is there claps in this that I've never heard before? Huh. I never noticed claps there before.
Yeah, I guess I never noticed it either.
These are good headphones. What a great song. Is that new?
Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on dynamic banter.
I mean, quantize it, but it's good.
In episode 333, around the 30-minute mark, you guys talk about putting weird shit in your bongs instead of water.
Yeah.
And I'd like to regale you with the legend of me and my buddy getting Baja blasted. Oh, yeah, I like where this is going.
Oh yeah, I am a toilet boy.
1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, whoopsie song.
Jack.
I'm eliminating some of the context because I know Steve likes them short and chunky.
I'm sorry that. I'm sorry.
One sentence at a time.
My uncle has grown his own weed since before I was born. Whoa! And he told me that I should try putting Mountain Dew in a bong. bald white guy, permanent stoner squint, telling me it's, quote, a totally different experience. Damn! That's like Walter White telling you to put...
I'm the one who puts Mountain Dew in my bong. I'm sorry.
Nobody questioned it for a second.
No. Naturally, I hit up my favorite stoner buddy, who is also a fan of the pod. Okay. And we decided to use Mountain Dew Baja Blast for our bong water du jour. Ozzy wants in on this. Go back to bed, Ozzy.
Somebody say bong water and Mountain Dew. Somebody say
Kevin, will you lead him back to his bed? Lead him back. I'd highly recommend you guys try it for yourselves because it's wild, but I've included spoilers for your reading pleasure. It tasted like someone cleaned the next room really, really well. Like a super bizarre hospital cleaner sterile taste. But it wasn't bad.
Huh.
It was extremely refreshing and really cut through the taste of the flower. The carbonation was especially bizarre. It didn't pop like a carbonated drink does, but it definitely felt present somehow. Wow, I love this description. You're selling it.
The idea of bubbles were in your lungs.
Just get bubbles in your lungs. Doctor says okay.
I feel like it would ruin the... She said it cut through the taste of the flower.
Yeah.
Which immediately to me is like, why would you want to do that?
Well, I feel like cutting through it means that like maybe it's strong on top of it, right? Like, 'cause you can't eliminate all the flour.
I'm picturing
taste.
Overpowering, but she didn't say
like there's just no. Yeah, I wonder because if
cutting through means like taking its place in line.
Maybe, huh? Yeah, maybe that's what more like what she meant. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for reading. Love you guys. If you want to call me to discuss Baja Blasting, definitely not.
My favorite thing to do was to put ice in it to make it cooler, to make it nicer to taste.
Summer treat.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have a big one we used to call the vase, and we would stack ice cubes up the neck of it, and it was very nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
Oh,
sure
yeah.
We've talked about that a billion times.
Dude, and having that smoke come through the ice looks all cool, too.
Yeah.
There's their number. I also have stories about my stoner uncle and a tale of the time I hauled dildos through the set of a moderately popular Netflix show while on the way to a party that was definitely not a sex party, but a party about sex. Take it easy, but take it. Mads. They, them. They, then. Sorry, I said she.
They are the type of people who, like, you call that person.
Yeah?
They got some stories.
Should we? All right, let's
have
go.
time?
Let's go.
I would love to hear them describe the smoking experience. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You want to hear more about it?
I want to hear more about it from they them's mouth.
I'm gonna try.
You remember it? Just like
Star
that?
67.
You did it.
Nailed that.
You did it.
Nice.
I'm finally bored.
Crash.
I'm finally bored.
Crash and burn.
Yes, the boy did it.
I'm finally a boy.
I'm finally bored.
This is the part at the end of the puppet movie.
I'm finally bored.
Hello, Mads. I'm finally boy. Mads, please, you're so interesting. Block our number.
Well,
Block
short
it.
time listener means maybe they don't know we record. Well,
Short time friendship. Block it.
Hi, Mads. This is Dynamic Banter. You blew it.
Imagine you just fall off with a podcast and you get that call on your phone.
You blew it.
You blew it, Mads.
That would be really bonkers to start listening to a podcast and then like you suddenly have a voicemail on your phone from them that's like, you suck.
You suck
I'm
and you
sorry
blew
that
it.
you suck.
That would have been nicer than what you got.
I'm sorry that you suck.
Mats.
I'm sorry that you suck.
Ryan sent us something.
Bum.
Sorry that
My Froggy?
Something.
Our Froggy?
Frying Baroque.
Baroque?
Says new foods drop.
Where is he?
shit.
Where is he?
I just did open it here.
Oh, diddle. Oh, Jesse sent something too.
Jesse?
Jesse, let's do Jesse first.
Jesse for Baroque?
Participation trophies. Oh yeah, because Whitney and I talked about participation trophies and how she was like, it's a tactic used by the other side to like make people feel like, you know, it's like a political thing.
Yes.
And I was like, I experienced it, and I think that it shouldn't have been a thing.
I think it was perpetrated by Big Trophy.
Big trophy, exactly. But Jesse says, participation trophies. Hi, boys. I've always loved and played sports.
I'm sorry.
I've never got a participation trophy, but my dad definitely over-complimented me on everything I did,
I'm sorry.
which is in the same lane, I think. And it really fucked up my ability to absorb compliments. I think when you receive fake praise as a kid, it makes you wonder if all praise is fake. You're better off teaching a kid that winning isn't everything, rather than teaching them that they are a winner no matter what. I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, man. Oh, dude. We were playing Fortnite with Jesse, and he was telling one of...
And his effects on his
Yeah,
voice.
he has this, like, voice filter thing where he can add echoes and stuff to his voice while we play Fortnite. So he'll be, like, he started doing this thing where he says, yeah, exactly. And he'll go like, Brett. Like he'll say someone's name and it'll just echo and shit. So we have a lot of fun with that. And so the other day he was like telling us a story or something. And one of my friends was like responding to something that he said. And then all of a sudden you heard, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I was like, what the fuck? What was that? And I started cracking up because I'm like, why would he say I love you like that? Yeah. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
His echo.
And he said that he was telling his wife he loves her
The mic
while
was
she
so
was
hot.
going to bed. She was going to bed. He was just doing a genuine I love you. Like one of those. But he accidentally unmuted himself
I love it.
and had his like echo
love it.
thing on.
Yeah.
So now whenever Jesse's on, I love you, I love you, I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
you. I love
it.
you.
That was it.
That's very funny and very sweet.
All right. I know it is really adorable, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Like hearing, you never wanted your Fortnite squad.
You
to
don't want
hear
your boys to know you love
You
your
love your
fucking
wife? No way, bro. That's gonna affect the game.
You don't want your boys to know you love your wife when you're throwing plasma grenades.
What are you gonna go get your wife a glass of warm milk while we're raiding Tomato Town?
I'm sorry.
Where are we dropping on your wife? Where are you dropping on your wife?
I'm sorry.
All right, let's read Ryan's. Ryan says new.
It's just a picture.
Oh, it is. It's so it
drew
is
it.
a new foods menu. It's a new foods menu. Oh, it's new. It is new though.
Whoa.
Oh boy,
By the same people?
it's foods, but it's a new version of it.
What is it by the same? Foods is a menu of made-up food that we read once out loud on a table talk on SourceFed,
1993.
and we laughed a lot.
It was a classic episode because we thought it was very funny shit.
Yes.
Facebook fries was added. Garlic mushed Maloney's.
Can you tell if it was by the same people? Is it by Dan
Yeah.
Trachtenberg?
I mean, I don't think Ryan would send us a not real one.
Not Real Ones Farm?
It's funny though.
Okay, go ahead. I was just curious.
I mean, I can't imagine it's not. Ricksman's breadsticks with mustard dust. Nut and toffee crunch crunch. Bean pleasers.
That's great.
Cat skins. Flowery crisper crumbs. I'd order that. Boinkies. That's
We got a round
$7.
of boinkies on the tables. We had a big day at work.
Oh shit! Look at those guys. Does those guys order boinkies? How about 10% soda for a drink?
Yeah, if you want.
Yankee Poison for the kids. What about a chocolate crap porter boy? Or you guys look pretty thirsty. How about you guys want some plain alcohol?
Plain alcohol.
You guys want to get plain alcohol?
Dude, one time on wrestling back in the day, Vince McMahon called it raw booze.
Dude, that's
Somebody had
so
like a bottle of
funny.
whiskey and he was like, he's pouring that raw booze in his mouth.
Booze! That was probably improvised.
Yeah, oh yeah.
God, that's so
'Cause
funny.
I don't think he's an alcohol guy.
I
Yeah, don't know.
love that. I love that.
He's pouring that raw booze in his mouth.
How about for dessert we could have a whole mango, or how about a donut box, a bowl of Norman paste, and for the kids there's a small crabbed chicken dunker, Lil Wienerlets. Are they girls? Why are they girls? Wienerlets. Tiny clumps of turkey. Maybe boinkies in a hat for the kids. If you guys would get boinkies for the
How many boinkies come in a hat?
mini magic meat cup with bad boy stringers.
Can we get the rest of our bad boy stringers in a box? We gotta get going. Yeah, but we're trying to catch a movie.
Yeah, can we get them to go? Can we ask for that magic meat cup? Can we get 2 of those?
I should bring a hat of boinkies for my wife.
Just a hat of boinkies. That's it. Thank
One
you.
more hat of boinkies. So sorry. I know you guys are trying
So
to
now
close
we're
out.
doing 2 hats of boinkies. Is that good? We're good?
Yeah, 2 boogie hats. No problem.
All right. Well, guys,
It's really a good day.
what a really good day.
Dude, it's been a really good day. The as we speak, this year's Halloween drop is out. 2 t-shirts. Thank you guys very much for checking those out and to be part of a yearly tradition that is fun with us.
Yo.
Steve, it's so great to be back. Thank you for the warm welcome.
Yes, boys.
If you want to come to the Surrounded show, there's 2 shows that still have tickets on October 6th at the Hollywood Improv Lab. And the next one after that is in Portland at the Siren Theater on the 15th. Would love to have you at all 3 of them.
You guys are great, is it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. 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 I'm sorry.
That was a HeadGum podcast.